In the Factor follow-up segment tonight, the growing controversy around the Clinton Foundation with new questions about access and pay-to-play allegations. Hillary Clinton's most diehard supporters are using grim rhetoric to defend the foundation.
The Clinton Foundation was taking no money for the Clintons, raising money from rich people, and giving it to poor people. And all of a sudden, the press has decided that we're going to go after this and shut it down. And you know what? You're probably going to be successful. And they're going to be people that are going to die because of this.
Joining us now with reaction from Tallahassee, Peter Schweizer, the author of the big bestseller Clinton Cash, now out in paperback. Peter, James Carville said people are going to die if you shut down the Clinton Foundation. True or false?
Well, I mean, James Carville, with all due respect, doesn't know what the Clinton Foundation does. First of all, it doesn't give money to poor people. It gives money to highly paid consultants who are on the Clinton Foundation payroll. Second of all, his claim that the money doesn't go to the Clintons, it does, indirectly. I mean, Bill Clinton wrote a book called Giving a few years ago, which was about the Clinton Foundation. He took the advance, which was about $1 million, for himself personally. And third, to the point that people are going to die, that is ridiculous. Clinton Foundation has done some good things. There are lots of other charities that are doing better things, and I think dollars will be better spent in other charities than at the Clinton Foundation.
Now, Peter, we've heard a lot of the stories, some of the things that are going on, some of the things that the Clinton Foundation has done, pay to play, who knows, illegal, who knows. Do you think the FBI is investigating currently, and do you think there should be a special prosecutor?
Well, I don't know the exact status of what the FBI is doing now. I will say that earlier this year, at their request, I sat down with two people from the Bureau to talk about some things related to the Clinton Foundation, specifically things that were in Clinton Cash. And there's no question in my mind, based on that conversation, that they had an advanced knowledge of the Clinton Foundation and some of these issues. I do think that given what we've seen with the Department of Justice, the fact that they basically have squelched previous investigations, the fact that you've got the Attorney General sitting down with Bill Clinton, who would be the subject of this kind of investigation, leads me to the reality that the Department of Justice is not going to allow any kind of fair investigation to take place. So I think we unfortunately don't have another option. We've got to have somebody with subpoena power, somebody with law enforcement capability, but they have to be independent of the Department of Justice because it's been too politicized.
AKA a special prosecutor. I want to drill down into this Teneo Holdings. This sounds really, really strange to me, Peter. Shadowy consulting firm, almost like a broker. They were setting up deals for Bill Clinton's speeches, which happened to, the value, the price of his speech skyrocketed under Hillary Clinton's State Department. Also, Doug Band, this guy Doug Band of the Crown Prince of Bahrain dropping $32 million in the Clinton Foundation getting access. That Doug Band arranged that a little bit. Huma Abedin had ties to both Hillary Clinton's State Department and Teneo Holdings. And Bill Clinton was a top-paid advisor to Teneo. What's this group Teneo Holdings all about?
Well, it's a great question, Eric, and there's a lot of mystery there because unlike the Clinton Foundation that, of course, has to file tax filings, 990s with the federal government, Teneo is a privately held consulting firm. And what we know is, like the Clinton Foundation and the State Department, there was this massive blurring of lines between the two. The same is true with this consulting firm. I mean, Huma Abedin at one point was on the payroll of the State Department, the Clinton Foundation, and Teneo Holdings all at the same time. Doug Band, who is connected to the Clinton Foundation, helped set up Teneo, which of course puts Bill Clinton on the payroll. So it's all a mishmash. The reason we have ethical rules and laws to create clear lines is precisely to avoid conflicts of interest and corruption. And this is precisely what the Clintons did, is they blurred the lines where there are supposed to be clear lines.
You know, corporations sometimes do that. They'll take a holding company, they'll throw it off overseas and do business through that, so it kind of shields the business from the American and the SEC. In fact, Teneo, is this a similar example of this? I mean, they're literally selling access through Teneo of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and what I would ask people to do, Eric, is go look at their website. I mean, the website for this consulting firm is we open doors, we help get access, we help make things happen. And where are they set up? They are set up in political capitals around the world, and it is populated not so much with entrepreneurs and businessmen, but with ex-government officials that have relationships in their relative countries.
Yeah,
so it's a classic example of influence.
We got to go, but I find it wildly interesting that they started doing business, not when they were founded, but when they started doing business, 2009. Guess what year Hillary Clinton started being the Secretary of State? 2009. Peter Schweizer, thank you very much.